From the Queen City, we're live in 4-game set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, DeSclafani, a big, tall, strapping guy, not an overpowering guy. 93 to 95 miles an hour, big, sweeping breaking ball, and the straight changeup. When he's on, you'll know. For a guy like this, he gets a lot of swings and misses. If he's on, a lot of strikeouts early on in the game.
Gene Segura standing in, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Cesar Hernandez in the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Swing and a liner. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
The 1-1 home. Harper swings and hits it very well to right. Oh, and it's off the foul pole in right for a home run. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 35 now on the season. And the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Batting fourth.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Hey, you know, D-Row, RBIs don't tell the entire story, but this guy's second in the league right now in runs batted in. He's a pretty good offensive player.
Well, I want to write the next chapter to that story, Dan, because if I'm second in RBIs right now, I'm feeling pretty frisky about my season.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Again, he sends it out of play. 3 runs already home here. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Michael Franco. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he's going to run, and that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
First offering on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, good knuckle curve, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Still only 1 out in the inning. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 15.
Pitch on the way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Hoskins fields it cleanly, and the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
Batting second, the first baseman, Joey.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, D-Row. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he is certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do? Right out of the chute, top of the first, throw a 3 spot up on the board. They got the opposition on their heels.
And a dive, but he's back in. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Nero?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Arrieta's ready. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Aristides Aquino would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a little tapper to the left of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. None left for Cincinnati. They trail it here 3-0. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's got 3 hits in 6 tries for the series.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. To third. Suarez has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Standing in, Andrew Knapp. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. 1 out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the 2nd inning. It'd be hard not to because that 1st inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
There's a fastball on the inner 3rd taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A swing and a miss there, 2-2. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Pereira is there, 2 gone.
Batting 6th, the second baseman, number 51.
Striding in, Blake Trahan will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail in this one 3-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd, and as you see there, he currently tops the Phillies in that department.
Hernandez.
Bigging in for his 2nd at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Over to Votto, and they're able to get them both.
The right field,
really good
3.
pitch from the pitcher right there.
Right.
Down in the zone,
Harper.
hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
And now Bryce Harper. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here comes the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
All even now, 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back as the Reds look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Ready.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Galvin.
First delivery to him on the way. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So with 1 away in the inning, we'll give you a look at the current standings entering play. As you can see that these guys have a pretty good stranglehold on the division to this point. In now for the Reds, Kyle Farmer, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 1 out, nobody on. He loses him on ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Farmer, base runner at first with 1 out. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, 15. He racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Stepping up now, Nick Senzel. From the stretch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Reds leave 1, still down 3-0. Stepping into the box, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Maikel Franco. fans, it's now September. Time to lock in your season tickets for next season. Whether you're a new customer or renewing for another year, the sooner you sign up, the better your seats will be. So don't delay. Visit any stadium ticket window for information.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Senzel ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Odubel Herrera. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Standing in now, Nick Williams. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Williams, a 25-year-old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew Knapp. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Leading off the inning, Joey Votto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 one more time. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Williams looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. Number 22 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
The third baseman,
into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there.
44.
Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Into the box, Aristides Aquino. On the line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now, boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Phillip Ervin, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The way. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he misses ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Standing in, Blake Trehan. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Pops this one up. Hoskins in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Herrera. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 21 for him on the season. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike, but the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Hit softly on the ground to third. Franco charging this one. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Reds lead this one 5-4. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Jake Arrieta.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Heading out towards shallow right. Senzel is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The batter.
Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game, and boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Suarez scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Galvis has a play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Into the box, Nick Senzel. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 to the Reds' leadoff man. So 1-1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Swinging a high pop up back onto the outfield grass now. Under it now is Segura, and he's got it. 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Settling in now, Eugenio Suarez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
2 out, nobody on. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Bryce Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Chased a bad one there. 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it's gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Number 35 now on the season as we are all tied at 5. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
One out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting it.
First offering on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. A 1 pitch on its way. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two runs on the board after that home run by Odubel Herrera. His second home run of the game, and they take a 7-5 lead. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one. Guys, what do you think's behind the hitting we've seen here today?
Yeah, Matty V. How about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Suarez comes up with it. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Now in the box, Andrew Knapp. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day?
Galvis towards second. He's got it. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Now is off at first with 2 away. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Phillies lead this one 7-5. At the plate, Phillip Ervin 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Slow roller out to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Now batting, number 51.
Ready once again, Blake Trehan. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Hit back toward the mound. And this is taken for the out.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop,
Ready now, Freddie Galvis. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
This is a close one so far, but really go back to that last at bat. That grand slam he hit really kept him in this game.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Reds are down in order. They're down 2, 7-5. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Your attention,
Jamal
please.
Cortez will
Now
come on
pitching
out of the
for the
bullpen
Reds.
as he'll be appearing in his
Number
third game
91.
this season.
Jamal Cortez.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Gene Segura, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Segura.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. But he will get there in center field as he comes on quickly to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that
the
first
second
pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
The 1-1. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way to left center. Irvin is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They lead it 7-5. Juan Nicasio gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
Number
7th.
12, Juan Nicasio.
Digging in now, Kyle Farmer hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Nicasio, the former Seattle Mariner, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Jesse Winker will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting for the Reds, number 33, Jesse Winker.
Hard liner to center field. Herrera has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 15,
back to the top of the bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
David Robertson takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Robertson's ready. Here it is on 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And this one gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with. But there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Oh-1, here it comes. Softly on a line to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Fine work there from the Philadelphia pen. 8th inning coming up. Phillies on top, 7-5. Keury Maya has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Rhys Hoskins will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now here's the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now batting.
We take a look at our line score here in the eighth. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Digging in, Maikel Franco. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. 1 out, nobody on. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Odubel Herrera will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Seared down the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. The tag, and he's out at second. It's a double play, and just like that, the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds 5. Eloy Ramos is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 61, Eloy Ramos.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Aristides Aquino. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Harper, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Now
that's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Coming to the plate now, Phillip Ervin. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed a young player blossoming.
Stepping in, Blake Trahan. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
His approach at the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
A ball and a strike now. Ervin stands at second with no outs. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in standing. And it's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The batter, number 3.
Sir Anthony Dominguez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Riding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll be back in standing up. He's set. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
That was a nice job to track that one down to the alley because it definitely saved the run from scoring. Instead, he's only able to move up to third.
So stepping in, Kyle Farmer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Derek Dietrich will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 22, Derek Dietrich.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Back goes Harper, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Nick Senzel, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. The set and the 1-1. Here's a line drive, and he's given him the lead, and maybe more than that. This will kick up against the wall now. He pulls into second safely as two runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Now back, first baseman.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Tommy Hunter enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Hunter.
Time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Stepping in now, Joey Votto, and it's fouled away. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Votto has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The previous history with Tommy Hunter, he has 7 hits in 16 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eugenio.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. From the stretch. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Now goes to get it. And the throw to first ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. 9th inning coming up. It's the Reds 9 and the Phillies 7. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. At the plate, Nick Williams. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Irvin comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher, Andrew Knapp.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Knapp. His lifetime numbers against Iglesias. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Phil Gosselin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Phil Gosselin.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 3 homers and 7 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Philly down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Reds posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Yuri Maya earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 31st of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.